What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Alex Be Talking. I'm here to talk about 14-year-old phenom Mohamed Dabone from Burkina Faso. All right, let me break it down for y'all here. Mohamed Dabone, 14-year-old stud. He's playing for Barcelona. Um, Barcelona plays in Spain, as we know, same league where Luka Doncic came from. Mohamed Dabone is playing for the youth team. He did get one call up recently where he played in a friendly for the senior team already. So at 14 years old, younger than Luka Doncic was when Luka was around 16 when he made his senior team debut. Dabone, 14 years old. I think Ricky Rubio was also 14, but Dabone a little bit younger than that. So basically, this week was the Euroleague Next Gen tournament where it took all the best talents from the youth of the Euroleague. So um, the best teenagers from the Euroleague, and also this year they added one team that represented the best talent from the United States. And we had the United States at 2-0 in their group, Barcelona 2-0 in their group, met in the semifinals. And we're going to break it down and see what happened in that game when Mohamed Dabone squared off against top U.S. talent. So, once again, Dabone is 14. The talent that the U.S. brought, they were all 16, 17 years old, so 2 or 3 years older. All players in the 2027 and 2028 class. So no one entering college next year, but Dabona still significantly younger than that. So let's go really quickly. I'm going to show y'all the starting lineup of Team USA. So we had Jalen Davis, a 4-star, ranked number 15 in the country in the class of 2027. So I believe he was born in 2009 or possibly 2008, still 2 or 3 years older, class of 2027, number 15 overall prospect in the United States. Then we had Josiah Rose, another 4-star, 44 ranked player in the class of 2028. We had Cole Kelly, 4-star, another 4-star, and he's ranked number 37 in the class of 2028. Then we had Blaze Johnson, a 4-star, number 16 in the class of 2028. So this guy is one of the top prospects in the class of 2028 in the junior class right now. And then we have Nasir Anderson, who, in my opinion, watching this game, watching Barcelona versus the USA team, Nasir Anderson looked like the best player out there. Absolute stud. We can talk. We're here to talk about Mohamed Dabone because he is 14. But Nasir Anderson, who's class of 2027, which means he'll have one more year in high school before you can see his college list here, looking at Auburn, Georgia, Alabama, Baylor, and Cal. But this guy is an amazing passer, amazing ball handler, very fast. As you can see here, he's ranked number 9 in his class. But watch out for him. He's going to be a stud at the point guard position. Don't be surprised to see him in the draft in 3 years. Mohamed Dabona, though, won't be draft eligible for a long time. 5, 6 years, he won't be draft eligible. So, like I said, we had Mohamed Dabona, 14 years old, taking on these absolute studs from the United States. And we can see here, Barcelona wins this game by 17 points. It wasn't even close. Well, I will say it was closer, about a 10-point game before Nasir Anderson went down with the injury. But still, we got to look here at the box score, look at the leaders in this game. And as we can see, going down to Dabona, 25 points, 80% from the field, knocked down a 1 for 1 from 3, which looked amazing, had great mechanics on that shot. 9 rebounds, three turnovers. Don't love to see that, but he's still young, 14. Just absolutely dominant in this game. And the stat that stands out the most, he led this game in efficiency rating. So player, that's PIR player. Oh, it's a different stat. It's a little different than the NBA uses efficiency. They use PIR, which is very, very similar to an efficiency rating, basically just judging your overall performance from the game. And Dabona, 30 PIR compared to just everyone else was the highest. And then you can look at plus minus, an outrageous plus 34 for Mohamed Dabone in this game. In the game, they only won by 17. He was plus 34 in 18 minutes at 14 years old against the top U.S. talent. Absolutely outrageous. Let's get into some of the highlights here. I got a quick 3 plays here to show y'all.
Good transition defense.
All right, immediately you can see Dabone in the post. Not even getting low here, but just such a big frame. He's 6'11" at 14 years old, so you got to expect he's going to be, a Wemby size, 7'3", 7'4". And one of the things you can see is he's very good, well coordinated.
To get back.
Just the way he's able to turn, slam dunk.
Here he is.
Easy dunk for Dabone there.
But then no.
All right, a lot of Dabone's game is pick and roll, so he's a little dissimilar to Wemby in that sense, where Dabone is more of a traditional stretch 5, where he can't step back to the 3 ball, but he's more of a screen setter, rim runner, dunker, pick and roll setter. At least in this game, I was recently watching some of his other footage where he's playing against people his age, or people who are like 16 years old, and maybe not this level, and he looks more like a Wembanyama, where they're using him more as a shooter, as on the ball, driving. But in this game, he was more of a rim runner.
3 in a row. Dabone!
Yeah, as you can see, just detonate on the U.S. team. They had no chance stopping him at the rim. He was just so much bigger, longer, faster than everyone else.
The bit between their teeth.
I mean, look, this guy's 14 years old, so just these physical features that he has are just very scary. NBA better be looking out for this guy.
Right now. Sifter, the fake, and the flight.
Yeah, so once again, his ability, he's a good rebounder, gets up to the rim, finds the ball, slams it down. And in the highlights, they don't show, but he did hit a 3-pointer, and the mechanics did look really fluid there on that one. I wonder if I can find a video of him shooting a 3 here. Yeah, we can check out here. Just look at his mechanics on this free throw. Alright, they don't want to show us a free throw. You know what? That's okay. Let's look at his percentages, actually. So, in these 4 games he played, free throw percentage, 19 for 23. That is outrageous. 87% from the free throw line. Better than so many of your favorite NBA players. And look, free throws don't change. Free throws stay the same. Free throws percentage is one of the highest indicators of how good a player is going to be able to shoot the ball at the next level. 86% from the line. I mean, obviously it's a 4-game sample, but these are big games, high quality, where he's playing in. These are big moments, a lot of scouts, a lot of pressure on him, and he's performing at this absurd level. Yeah, and really quick before I let y'all go, showing you answer to Barca's 13-year-old phenom. Real Madrid signs 11-year-old giant Musa Traore. Look at this guy. Are you kidding me? Does he look 11? This guy looks about 30 years old, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not here to spread any rumors about these guys, obviously. From what I've seen, Dabone is legit 14 years old. I don't know. This guy just came up, so we got to look into this guy. This seems like that old skit that, it was, I think it was Jersey had where he had the 40-year-old guy wrote his birth certificate on the paper. Holy moly. I don't know this guy. That's outrageous. All right, well, we're going to see what happens to Musa Traore in the future. Not a lot of information on him, but keep an eye out for Mohamed Dabone.